I'm so proud of what I'm doing. And I'm proof that, this program really does work and that it gives opportunities to people who never thought they would have the opportunity but actually do deserve it. It's proof that people want to go to work and that they are intelligent and that we're more than just statistics and more than just where we come from. This program is amazing. It's something that when this program actually came along, it really did change my life in a way that nothing or no one else could.
I'm with you. We need the program to stay. We need you to take your voices to Congress and say we need another year. Yes, there are signs of economic recovery, but while that recovery is taking hold, there are still 15 million people across the nation and 500,000 people here in Pennsylvania who are unemployed. We need to help folks get back to work, so Way to Work needs to stay.
Well, the Way to Work program comes out of the federal stimulus. It was something that was set up in Pennsylvania it actually started in May of 2010. Now we have a great program that's sort of just coming into its own, and the program is about to expire on September 30th, and it provides employees for companies all around the state. I think there's 4,200 companies that have workers, 1,400 of them are private sector companies, and it basically pays their wages and allows people to have free workers and wages for the workers and helps business and families.
The Way to Work program is a well-structured program. It's probably the most successful job program since the CETA program. You understand? And I don't know how far back you go, but the CETA program was a program just like this one, where the government subsidized salaries and became nationwide. And it was successful, and it grew, and business grew off of it. I just got off the phone to some people in Alabama who were asking them to sign on petitions to let their senators know that this is a well-needed program. Los Angeles, 10,000 jobs. That's in one place. You understand? Illinois, almost 20,000. You understand? The numbers are astronomical.
My name's Tim Wisniewski. I'm the Executive Director of the Frankfurt Special Services District, and we are a business improvement district that serves the Frankfurt Avenue Business Corridor under the L. Let's see, now we have a total of 8 Way to Work employees as of just about a week and a half ago. We have 6 safety ambassadors and 2 detail team members.
Small businesses are actually growing from this program. Small businesses in a recession were hurting. But because of this program, they were able to build some and put people to work.
We opened our second store in Manayunk in the summer of 2006, so that was 2 years later. And then 2 years after that, we doubled the size of our first store. So we broke through a wall into a second apartment and added about 35 seats. And it was the fourth quarter of 2008 when we were in the middle of that project and the banks closed our line of credit, which kind of put us in a crunch. And we ended up with 2 wonderful people who are really happy to be working and are probably 2 of our best employees at this point. What was great about finding people through Way to Work is that they are potentially, this is like a good opportunity for them where they're potentially long-term employees. The college kids tend to be around for maybe a year, maybe 2 years. I'm really happy to have some people that can grow with us because we are a growing company.
And here's the thing, people don't want to be on unemployment. People want to work. People want to get their lives back on track. So one of the great things about this program is that there's a variety of employers involved in the program. So not only can you make a halfway decent wage, but you can get back into your field, which is absolutely amazing. If you were fixing computers, you can fix computers. If you were in housekeeping, you can get back to housekeeping. If you were a chef, you can get back into cooking. So there are a variety of employers involved in the program, which is absolutely amazing. I actually had an opportunity to pick from a list, and whatever my resume fit, I was able to do. I mean, how great is that in this recession?
Carrie Morgan, I'm the Executive Director of the Greater Philadelphia Coalition Against Hunger. We provide education, outreach, and advocacy around hunger issues in the Philadelphia area. We currently have 15 workers from the Way to Work program doing SNAP outreach across Philadelphia. 3 of the Way to Work people are housed here at the Coalition and are working on various SNAP outreach tasks. SNAP is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. It was formerly known as food stamps, and currently about 416,000 Philadelphians rely on it to make ends meet.
Why don't you start off by telling us your name and where you work?
My name is Barbara Izquierdo, and I work at the Coalition Against Hunger. I've been in the Way to Work program. My first day was June 23rd of 2010.
Our experience with the Way to Work program has been a fantastic one. We have fantastic workers, one of them being Barbie Escudero, Shireen McGee, and several others that have just done an amazing job. They relate to the clients in a way that is just absolutely fantastic. And they are really enjoying the experience of getting to know our organization, getting to attain skills that they can use in other jobs. And one of the experiences has gone so well, we've actually hired Barbie as a permanent worker.
So I was hired as a hotline counselor, but I call myself a bilingual client advocate because I also do some case management work. I've been on that side. I know what it's like to be expecting something that's going to help your family and it's going to benefit your family, but you don't have it. So to be that person to actually say, well, I did this for you and you can now receive your benefits, it's a great feeling. I was unemployed for about a year, just filling out applications and giving out resumes. It was really a time of struggle for me and my children.
It's different for single fathers. Social programs, things like that aren't structured around men. And that's the truth of the matter. The thing about it gives me the opportunity to take care of him. School uniforms, we forget about those things, you know what I mean? The small things that help us raise our children and keep our children rounded. My son has an opportunity to see me get up and go to work, which gives him a work value of his own. You understand what I'm saying? And we forget what we do pass down to our children. So like if he's seeing me sitting home and stressed, believe me, children feed off you. They sit home and stress.
I had 2 kids. My daughter, Leilani, she'll be 5 in October. And my son, Aiden, just turned 3 years old. I love my babies.
And what were things like when you were unemployed?
They were hard. I mean, things have always been hard for me just because mentally I know my potential and I know what I'm capable of, but like before working for the Coalition, I never had the opportunity to really show people that. So I felt like I was always settling for something that I didn't deserve. So it took a toll on me. And to have that mentality and then have your children ask you for things, like normal things that they should have, like, I want milk tonight, or, I want a sandwich, and for me to say, well, I can't give it to you because I can't have it, was really, really hard. I spent most of their life has been like that. Now is when things have actually changed for the better, and when they ask me for something, I can actually give it to them.
We're in a very long, drawn-out recession. People's unemployment benefits are running out in large numbers. This is, the longest period with high unemployment like this that we've had since the 1930s, and this is about the only direct job creation that we've seen. People are in all kinds of jobs. We have people working for the mass transit. We have people working for the supermarkets. We have people working for down in the airport. They're working in city government. They're working in cleaning up neighborhoods. They're working, doing outreach and working in recreation departments, Fairmount Park Commission. There's a lot of different jobs being done. Little tiny small businesses are growing from 2 to 4 people with this. We have cleaning businesses and coffee shops. All kinds of places are using this program to keep their business going or grow their business and then provide wages for people that are out of work and have children. And that's one thing that the program requires people to have children. So we're helping families. In every one of these cases, we're helping a family.
You know what I mean? We hear our senators and our Congress people talk about jobs, but right now you're getting ready to let go of one of the most successful job programs in years. You know what I mean? And that's not conductive. It's not conducive. of what comes out of our mouth. What comes out of our mouth, you say you want jobs, but you're going to let a bill pass you by. I mean, you're going to let money pass you by. 250,000 people will lose their jobs in one day.
And they will be adding to the unemployed, which is close to 600,000 already unemployed. So obviously adding another 12,000 people, it's not a good thing. It'd be really a mass layoff. If we had a company lay off 12,000 people, it'd be screaming news all over the place. And it's going to be, you know, it should be screaming news at what's happening now.
The homeless effect will double if this bill is not passed. We forget about that. Well, people can't pay rent. Now you have shelters. In the city of Philadelphia, 400 beds have been moved away from the family shelter system. So you can imagine what's going to happen to these families who have finally got on their feet, away from the system, and all of a sudden find themselves right back into it.
There's about 150,000 people are going to exhaust their unemployment benefits by the end of the year, and that's, you know, the longest extended benefits program we've ever had, and yet they're still going through by the hundreds of thousands are running out of benefits. So, you know, it's a bad time in this country, and this economy is really terrible, and to wipe out one of the few good working programs is just doesn't make any sense.
As a small business owner, I would like to let Congress know that this program is working. It really didn't have a whole lot of time to make an impact, but that it really is helping small business, it's helping revitalize communities, and it's helping people get back to work who really do want to work.
What I would say to Congress if I had the chance is that the support for extending the TANF Emergency Fund is all around. But from employees who've been on welfare to employers, small businesses who need to expand.
Stop playing politics with the situation, you know what I mean? And just do what's right. You know, we built out Wall Street, you understand what I'm saying? We have, you know what I mean? We built out banks. We built out some of the most powerful institutions in the United States.
So we can't stress strongly enough how important these jobs are to both the workers themselves and to companies like ours, organizations like ours that are trying to do more work to help those in need.
I want to feel important. I want to feel like what I have, I work for it. And I've always said, like, you know, I'm not looking for a handout. I've never wanted a handout.
But now we're talking about putting people to work for $13 an hour, and we're saying that we can. It's not about can, it's about won't. You know what I mean? It's a simple process. It's not rocket science. You know what I mean? You know, we elected these people to provide a service. They work for us. It's time that they realize that 40,000 people, 240,000 people is a lot of votes.